rhythm and the groove. Move, move. Alright, I make me tell them listen. Move, move. We a dance to the rhythm and the groove. Move, move. Watch them massive and crew, them a move. So we trap it, so we do it. This a rhythm, I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Lock down and we a lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tapping up the dick to them. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tapping up the dick to them. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tapping up the dick to them. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tapping up the dick to them. Street, so we chop it, so we do it. This is when you come feel like down the street, alright. So we chop it, so we do it. Land down and we a lock down the street, so we chop it, so we do it. This is when you come feel like down the street.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the XLURC's L106 Pro. It is a foldable 5G Wi-Fi FPV 3-axis anti-shake gimbal, brushless motor, GPS RC quadcopter, ready to fly. So taking a closer look, we have the foldable arms in the staggered arm formation. So the front motor is higher than the motor in the rear. We have the floppy dual-bladed props. We got landing legs in the front of the arms and landing pads on the body towards the rear. We got status LED lights in the front arms and on the bottom of the rear motors. There are some white LED lights on the bottom. We got the optical flow sensor camera. And we got LED lights looking like eyes in the front and the 3-axis mechanical gimbal with the Wi-Fi FPV camera. Now the camera can record 1080p videos and 4K photos to the Wi-Fi phone app, and the phone app is called VS GPS Pro app, a free downloadable app in the App Store, so go ahead and check it out. There's also a couple of openings on the bottom here that resembles a micro SD card slot, but it does not have a built-in DVR. There's this plastic cover stuck on top of the canopy to prevent the canopy from getting scratched up. I'm just going to leave mine on there to protect the canopy. Now the product page also claims an 8K HD camera, but since it only records to the Wi-Fi phone app via the 802.11a protocol in the 5 GHz band with 54 megabytes per second receive and transmit link speeds, the captured video will be 1080p at 25 frames per second with a 120-degree field of view, and the Wi-Fi signal is set to be good for up to 600 meters. Now in the rear is the battery bay, and the battery is a 7.4 volt 3800 milliamp size battery. Now it has conflicting battery life within the website of 35 minutes and 28 minutes, so we shall find out. Now it will roughly take about 3 hours to fully charge up the battery via the micro USB port using the charge cable that is provided. There's 4 battery life indicator LEDs and a push button on and off switch. Short press to check the remaining life of the battery. A long press will power on the battery, and another long press will power off the battery, and that is how the quadcopter will power on and off as well. To insert, just press on the spring-loaded locking clip and push in all the way, and it will lock into place. The quadcopter will weigh in at 482 grams with a battery, so it will need to be registered. The remote controller has flip-out antennas attached to the spring-loaded phone holder, but these antennas are just for looks. They do not actually have an antenna wire running up the antenna. The real antenna is inside of the remote controller, and it is laying down sideways, so the weakest signal strength will be on the left side and on the right side of the remote controller, where the opposite poles of the antenna is pointing, and the front to the top and rear plane of the remote controller will be where the optimum signal strength will be. In the front, we have the power push button on and off switch, long press to power on, and we got some LED light indicators, the LCD display, and we have some camera tilt control buttons. This button to tilt the camera down, and this button to tilt the camera up. We have the calibration of the gyros button with a short press. A long press will enter you into the headless mode. We have the compass calibration buttons and the gimbals. They do feel pretty decent in the hands. They do have some sticky points, but overall they are pretty decent. We have the return home button. We have the speed changing button. Speeds 1, 2, 3 can be had, and the GPS on off button. Now, I'm not sure if this button does function or not. We will find out. And the motor lock and unlock button. The control distance of this remote controller is set to be 800 meters, and the maximum height is set to be 300 meters. And a long press of the power button will power off the remote. There is a built-in 3.7 volt, 350 milliamp sized removable battery, and to charge it up, use the provided charge cable to charge up the battery via the micro USB port. All right, here we go with our test flight. We're out here in the testing field. Let's go ahead and power on the quad. All right, ESCs have sung their song. Okay, power on the remote control and automatic bind. Notice the battery level indicator has just come on the quadcopter, so automatically binds. So now what we want to do is hit that compass calibration button, and the lights are flashing. So what you want to do is rotate it horizontally. There you go, there's a beep, and now you want to face it nose down and rotate it again clockwise. There you go, double beeps. That means compass calibration has been finalized, and now you want to calibrate the gyros. So let's hit the calibrate the gyro button. There you go, lights are blinking, and it has finalized. So everything's been calibrated. But the rear lights are still blinking. There's a red LED underneath of the motor, and it was blinking, and it just turned solid, and a beep is heard on the remote control. That means all of the necessary GPS also has been acquired. So now we are ready to go. All right, next up, let's go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi network. Go into the settings, and the Wi-Fi section, VS5G Wi-Fi network, and the app is called the VS GPS Pro. Let's go ahead and click on it, and it is an iPad app or iPhone app on the iPad. So we got Wi-Fi FPV, here. Okay, let me raise it up a little bit. Okay, it's going up and down. Let me go ahead and hit the screen record so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Alright, there we go. So we got Wi-Fi FPV, and looks like it's pointing towards the ground a little bit more than up into the sky. We have the 3-axis mechanical gimbal, but you saw that stutter right there. Let me go left and right. Oh, it's not the smoothest gimbal, is it? And let me yaw. Okay, one more time. Oh, not as good as some of the other quadcopters, 2-axis or 3-axis gimbal. The gimbal kind of works and sometimes it doesn't. Look at that, it kind of stutters. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix the camera tilt because it's facing too low. Let's go slightly higher. There you go. Oh, it is able to go all the way up to about 20 degrees up. Wow. And all the way down, probably to 90 degrees. Hopefully I don't hit the table. And not quite 90 degrees, but it does go pretty much all the way down to 90 degrees. Let me go ahead and straighten it out. And let me take a look at the video here. Yeah, that's pretty good there. I'm going to go tiny bit lower, right about there. All right. So let's go ahead and take some photos. There's no physical photo button or video button on the remote control. So you're going to have to take photos and videos from the phone app. Let's go ahead and make our rounds then. Let's go ahead and take some photos. Oops. There we go. Ooh, takes a while for it to regain the ability to take another photo, because it does take photos in 4K and saves it to your camera roll. So that's why it's taking a little while. Shutter button is kind of opaque and it is not coming back solid. Hello? And it is still not coming back, guys. I waited a long time and it is not coming back. So that's do so because I have no Wi-Fi connection. The Wi-Fi connection has stopped. So let's go ahead and restart the phone app and see if that works. Okay, I got video back. Let's finish taking some more photos. Okay, let me raise the camera tilt angle slightly higher. Okay, there we go. Oh no, here we go. It takes a while for it to get ready once again to take photos. And there you go, one final photo of the table. Alright, here we go. Hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't go out again. Because taking that photo must take a lot of data. And there we go, we are back. Alright, so let's go ahead and take some video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the iPad on the table here. And we'll come back to that in a little bit for some Wi-Fi. But let's go ahead and check out the core functions of the quadcopter. So let's go ahead and arm the motors. And there we go. And there's no one key to take off or anything, so manually taking off. Okay, bring it down a little bit. The sticks doesn't respond immediately. It takes a little bit before it responds. Okay, but it is holding its position. sort of. And it's pretty quiet, but it does have that slight movement, huh? And it's drifting a little bit, even though it has GPS and optical flow. Let me hit this GPS button. Yeah, like I suspected, this does not have any function. It doesn't even beep. So that is a null button. Let's go ahead and check out the position hold. Oh yeah. Okay. It goes back somewhere near where it was, and looks like it's holding position. Alright, so let's go and check it out. Let's start off in speed number 1. And that would be the full pitch and full yaw. So nice and smooth in speed number 1. Okay, let's go to speed number 2. And when I let go of the sticks, it does come to a hover. And this will be full pitch and full yaw in speed number 2. And letting go of the sticks. Oh, it does drift a little bit. Tries to go back to the position I let go of the sticks. And there you go. It takes a little while. Speed number 3. Picked up a speed a little bit. The yaw speed is about the same. I can see the headlights, and I can also see the white lights underneath of the quadcopter as well. Okay, let's see. There you go. I can see it. It's not really super bright or anything, and it is doing a little bit of that toilet bowl activity here. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and land the quadcopter to establish our new home point. No 1 kilo land or anything, manually landing it. There we go. Alright, and the motor's cut off. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off from the middle of the landing pad. Arming the motors and taking off. Okay, let me just check on the Wi-Fi phone app and see if it's aircraft low power. Please fly carefully. What do you mean? It's a fully charged battery, and it is showing fully charged battery here. Okay. Alright, still recording. Alright, let's check out the headless mode. Okay, we have entered the headless mode. And check it out. I'm in a full yaw spin, and I'm pushing it out, and it is going straight out while it's spinning. Pulling it back. So it doesn't matter which way the quadcopter is facing. The pitch and roll will be exactly the same as if it was facing straight forward, even though it's facing towards me. Haha, nice, huh? Headless mode for you. Okay, so headless mode works. Let me go ahead and turn it off. Long pressing the gyro calibration button. Okay, so we checked out speeds 1, 2, and 3. Headless mode. So let's go ahead and check out the core functions of this quadcopter. So let's go ahead and push it out right here. And let's go ahead and hit that return to home and see what happens. Oh, look at that. Kind of moving, yawing as well. Look at that. And it is doing a toilet bowl activity. And it is a huge one. Oh my God. That is not good. Look, it slowed down. And oh my God. Nope. It is not coming to a halt, and it is not hovering. It is still. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a flyaway. No, this is not a good quad, guys. I'm having a hard time just controlling it. Oh Jesus. it's going to land by itself. Gonna hit the ground. I'm gonna just pull down the throttle and it has landed and it did not flip over. Whoa. Okay, a big red flag. It does this wild toilet bowl activity, and even it yawed while it was doing the toilet bowl activity, and it just went out of control, guys. So not a very good GPS position hold when you let go of the sticks, this one, to say the least. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here it is. Still intact. And I still got power. So let's take it back. And looks like the phone app has crashed. Yeah, it's reconnected, but I don't have any video saved, so I'm gonna go ahead and press on the record button again. Okay, not the very best. So let's go ahead and lower down the camera tilt angle here. There we go. All right, guys, not the very best. Trying to test out the return to home, and it didn't even want to hold position over there. So let's go ahead and check it out one more time. Okay, it's working. Oh no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and recalibrate the compass. See if that's the problem here. Okay. All right. Compass calibration. There we go. Okay. Okay. And gyro calibration. So hopefully that fixes the problem. Put it back on the landing pad. So whenever your GPS quadcopter does that toilet bowl activity, you should land it and recalibrate the compass and the gyros. Okay, let's see if it worked. It is still yawing by itself. See, I'm not inputting any of that yaw. So I'll do my best to send it out and try and do our return home, but big red flag on this one, guys. It's doing something by itself, so not a very good, reliable GPS unit here. And the app keeps crashing. Look at that, it's just going back and forth by itself. Not very good. Let me do some yaw or roll to check out the gimbal. Let me go ahead and turn around. Hopefully it doesn't have another one of those flyaway things. There you go. I'm kind of in the shot. Alright, I think I'm in headless mode. There you go. Now it's correct. I was in headless mode. Yeah. All that time. I guess I did it when I was trying to get the quadcopter back. Alright, I'm going to go down in angle tilt and yaw, or roll rather, not yaw, to check out the gimbal quality here. Okay, there you go. A little bit of roll. Now let's do some pitch back and forth. Okay, not bad. Okay, so there you go. Let me go ahead and turn around. And we should, oh, look, it's flying around by itself once again. I'm not doing that. So be careful. Whoa, I'm not doing that either. Now I'm doing it. I got control back. So not the very best. Look at that. It's just flying around by itself. This is very dangerous. I still got video, so I still got Wi-Fi. So not the very best quadcopter, guys. I say skip this one for sure. XLURC XL106. Okay, I can't even let it hover in one spot without doing anything here. It's yawing by itself, and now it's starting to move around. This is just fun doing that. Okay, it was almost coming towards me sideways, so this is not going to be a very good quadcopter, and it is very dangerous. Let me go ahead and re-land it. So recalibrating the compass did not help. Woo! Okay. Wow, that was something else. Let me go ahead and place it back in the middle. So definitely skip on this one, guys. I know some people wrote down pretty good reviews. I'm not sure if this is just my unit. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video, so we have at least that amount of video recorded so I can show you guys that. And let's go ahead and rearm it. And let me raise it up and push it out. And hopefully it will allow me to at least do a return to home. No, it's not going to do that, guys. It's just want to fly by itself sideways. Toilet bowl activity. Oh, look, it's holding position. Okay, return to home. It's rising up. Okay, I better stand up so I can quickly move away in case it decides to go somewhere else. Okay. Oh, it cannot even come back home. It is just a big old toilet bowl activity here. And let me get out. Yeah, not a good one, guys. So I'm not gonna go even further than this and test out anything else, because this is just a bad one. Yeah, so take your chances if you want to get this one. Maybe it's just my unit. Maybe other people had better luck with theirs. So I'm not sure about that. Look at that. Holy shit. Okay, let me do that one more time. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to go ahead and land it and call it a day on this one. Beautiful day wasted. All right, there we go. At least I landed on the landing pad. All right, guys, so you have been warned. Maybe it's just this unit that I've gotten. Perhaps you want to watch some of the other videos of this one that other people have done. Perhaps if they did, check it out before you go ahead and dive in. The price on this thing is quite expensive as well. So yeah, this is not a good one. The good one right now, the best one to get right now, is the HGLRC F11 Pro 4K. HGLRC F11 Pro 4K with the 2-axis gimbal. I have not flown any budget $200 or sub $200 GPS quadcopter than the HGLRC F11 Pro 4K. That is the best one so far, and to beat that one, this one has a long way to go. Alright, so that'll do it for this video of the XLURC XL106. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time. I'll try it one more time. Still kind of yawing by itself. Look at that. It's gonna start toilet bowling at any minute now. See that? See that? Oh, this is dangerous for a beginner. Oh yeah, dangerous for anyone. Matter of fact, yep, just plop it and call it a day.